What the hell did I just watch? Hey guys, David here, and I wanted to share with you a review that I wrote about Movie 43. This movie, I went and saw this. I was so glad that I convinced my mother that instead of going to see a movie like Gangster Squad, we went and saw Movie 43 instead, because I promised her that that would be the funnier one and that we would have so much fun and we would bond as a family and all that shit. This is exactly what I wrote, and I'm not going to censor this because this movie sucked. Alright, now listen here. I'm so glad I convinced my mother that instead of going to see Gangster Squad, we would go see a funny movie instead. Movie 43. A movie that has no title, nor does it deserve a title. The fact that this movie got a theatrical release disgusts me, especially considering what could have been with all of the talent that was in this movie. This movie almost mocks the fact that you were dumb enough to go see it in theaters. I've seen better comedy than this in Schindler's List. The only semblance of a plot in this movie is Dennis Quaid trying to pitch a script to Greg Kinnear. I like both of these actors, but somehow they were tricked into this abortion on screen. I told you, I'm not going to censor this. This movie is awful. Now, the script that Dennis has is supposedly the worst movie ever made. And he starts reading off the script verbatim, and now we're sitting here watching this script of what is supposed to be the worst movie ever made. Yeah, okay, that's cool, and that's kind of a funny concept, I'm not gonna lie. That would have been good for a few laughs. You could have even centered a whole movie around it. But now, we're sitting here watching these awful, awful things. And all for the sake, what this reminds me of, I think it's deleted scenes from Family Guy episodes that were way too raunchy to show on TV. Because I will give that movie that. This movie is disgusting. And I think most of where it gets wrong is that it does what most movies make the mistake of doing. It replaces funny with awkward. I don't think awkward is funny. You can call me weird, you can call me strange. I do not find awkward funny. Take Louie. This show is winning Emmys and whatever else TV awards win because it's the greatest show. That movie replaces funny with awkward. I don't like awkward, especially when there's a sketch where the mother makes out with the son and the dad says gay things to the son, and I'm sitting there right next to my mom. Not the best time to go see this movie. So yeah, no, I'm glad we didn't go see Gangster Squad, because that would have been, didn't want to see a bad movie. There is a funny part in this movie. The funny part of this movie is, and they already wrote it in the trailer. Watch the trailer. You don't even need to see the movie, just watch the trailer. It's a scene where Terrence Howard is yelling at these basketball players saying, "Oh no, these guys train so hard," and he's going, "You're black! You don't have to worry about this." That was the funniest part of the movie, and you saw it in the trailer. This funny part is not funny enough to excuse an hour and a half of dreadful so-called movie. Just watch the trailer if you desperately need to see some Movie 43, but do not go see this movie under any circumstance. Ever! I'm serious. Ever! Don't do it. Don't. It's not worth the $10.